Hello, my Cheney Middle School 8th graders. All right, this week in math for our e-learning, this is the last week that you will have assignments. Next week will be only catching up, all right? You have to turn in all late work next week, any late assignments, that sort of thing. But this is the last week for me for homework in math. So you'll have this short video to watch on elimination. You'll have a worksheet to do, and then the assessment. Very short. All right, like 2-3 problems max. So I would greatly appreciate you following through and doing those. Now, here we go. Solving linear systems by elimination. You're going to like this one the best. We saved the easiest one for last, basically. We've solved linear systems by graphing. And then last week we were solving linear systems by substitution. Now this week we're going to solve linear systems by elimination. And this one will be by far the easiest. All right, so if you look at these two equations, we want to find where, if you were to put them on the graph, where would they cross? And by the way, we won't have any special cases like parallel lines or the same line. For every answer that you get on your worksheet and your assessment, it'll all be like these. You'll solve for either the x or the y, and then find the other one. Your final answer is an ordered pair. I know a lot of people like to go up here and put their ordered pair to start with, you know, because it's always x, y. And then go from there. All right, so let's look at this. And we've made it easy because it's the first time you've done this. So we've already got them all lined up. You can see we've got the x's all lined up here, the y's all lined up here for you, the equal sign, and then you have your numbers all by themselves behind the equal sign. Now if you look at those, one of them will eliminate each other and cancel each other out. Which one will it be? Is it the 1x and a positive 5x? No, those combine, make 6x. But if you look at this, a negative 3y and a plus 3y, those cancel out and make 0. So then we combine our x's. 1x and 5x, it's a unite, they're both positive. So we're going to get 6x, because these canceled out, our y's canceled out. And then 3 and 15, both positive, so they equal 18. Divide both sides by 6. X equals 3. We're halfway done. So up here, the x is the first one, so we have x equals 3. Now we are not done. We have to find the y. So you want to pick either equation. You'll get the same exact answer. It doesn't matter, just like the other ones. I'm probably going to pick this one. That looks the easiest. And I'm going to write it down here. So instead of x, now I know that my x equals 3. So I'm going to put 3 minus, and then you put the rest of the equation, 3y equals 3. Draw your line. Now, red rover, send over. What's the opposite of a plus 3? Minus 3 to both sides. These cancel out. Bring down your minus 3y here. Equals, well, what's a positive 3 and a minus 3? That equals 0. Divide both sides by negative 3. That turns into a positive 1y, or y equals, well, 0 divided by anything is 0. So our y is 0. Now we know that if you were to graph both of these and put them on a graph, they would cross at exactly 3 and 0 on the graph. All right, example number 2. Whoops. All right, so if you look at these, draw your line down the equal sign. Do the x's or the y's cancel each other out? I hope you said the x's, because a negative 4x and a positive 4x, those cancel each other out and make 0. So now we want to combine our y's. What is a negative 1y plus 5y. It's a fight. The positive wins by 4. So 4y equals 10 minus 2, 8. Divide both sides by 4. 4 divided by 4, you get your 1y, or y equals 8 divided by 4 is 2. All right, so now we have our y, which is our first or second number. Second number, because it's always xy. All right, so now let's go up here. You can pick whichever equation you want to put 2 in for the y. I kind of like this one, but some people can do this one. It's up to you. You'll get the same answer. Let's look at this. I'm going to do it's kind of trickier because of this negative sign here. So let's bring this down here and show our work. I've got a negative 4x minus y, which is 2. Okay, because we want to put 2 in here for this y, equals 10. Negative 4y, or excuse me, negative 4x, and a negative times this positive still leaves it a negative 2, equals 10. But now Red Rover, send over. I got to get this, add 2 to both sides. Get our constants together, those cancel out. I have a negative 4x left on this side, equals 12. Divide by a negative 4, don't forget about your negative sign. Divide by a negative 4, and x equals a negative 3. And you can use your calculators too. If you're not sure, punch this into your calculator. You can use a scientific one or just a basic one. All right, just so you're not making simple mistakes because you're forgetting your negative sign along the way or whatnot. So x is a negative 3. So those two equations, if graphed, would cross at negative 3 and 2. There's one solution. All right, one more. Let me erase this out of the way. There we go. I could use that funky color. That one's kind of fun. Where'd that go? Yeah, let's try this one. That's pretty fun. Haha, I like it. All right, just so you know, I'm going to miss all you guys next year. It's not how I wanted my year to end. All right. Anyway, so yeah. Okay, last example. So we have a 1x and a 2x. Those obviously do not cancel each other out. We have a plus y and a minus y. Aha, a positive 1 and a negative 1. Those do cancel out and make 0. So now I have 1x and 2x, which equals 3x, equals 13 and 2 equals 15. Divide both sides by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. X, so we get our x equals 15 divided by 3 is 5. All right, so now we have our x, which is our first number. So we have 5. Let's go up here. I'm assuming most of you are going to want to pick that first equation. Hey, let's see what this does. Is this same thing, just different color? Oh, let's try this one. All right, so let's try this equation. So now x is 5. So if this is 5, we're going to go 5 plus y equals 13. Plus 5, so Red Rover minus 5 to both sides. Those cancel out. Y equals 13 minus 5 equals 8. So now we know our y is our 8. Those two, if graphed, would cross at 5 and 8. They have one solution. That's the only ordered pair that would work in both of this one and this one. One solution only. All right, that does it for e-learning notes. Thank you guys. Thank you for doing your homework. Thank you for checking in. Again, I miss all you. I hope you're all happy. I hope you're all healthy. Let me know if you have any questions.